Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Xamdi and I'm back with another video. On today's video we are making salt. So on this recipe you need 5 cups of semolina or cornmeal, and you need 2 teaspoons of salt. Make sure you bring your water to a boil and then add some cold water to cool it down just a little bit, and then you can slowly add your cornmeal as you store it. I like to use a whisk because it keeps from bubbling and having those little bubbles in it, which are hard to eat, like they form in the salt. I don't like bubbled up salt, and this salt is for my dad. So I felt like this is the best technique for me, using the whisk, and then I transfer it to a wooden spatula. So what I just did is just sprinkled a little bit of the cornmeal and then mixed it really quickly with the whisk, and then I slowly added it as I whisked it. Once I whisk it to a smooth texture, I let it cook while covered for about 5 to 7 minutes. And once it steam cooks, I go ahead back in and see how thick it is. If it's a little bit thin or a little bit soft, I go ahead and add some more cornmeal, and I keep on mixing with my spatula. This is where it takes a whole lot of stress. I'm telling you, this is when there's a lot of stress in your upper arms from whisking it. I mean, not whisking it, but mixing it up with the spatula. As you guys can see how I'm doing there, it is painful, but it's so worth it to keep all those bubbles out and to combine all the cornmeal powder in there, and it'll cook faster and it'll just taste smooth like butter in your mouth when you eat it. There's no grumpy, bubbly, texture in there. It's just smooth and savory, mashallah. So what I do here is just sprinkle a little bit of water on it and make holes so that it can steam cook. This is the last process before I let it steam cook, but I noticed that it was a little bit too soft. This is what I had remaining from the 5 cups of cornmeal I used. So instead I went ahead and poured it back in the container, but then I needed some more. As you guys can see, it's soft. I needed some more, so I went ahead and added like 3 to 4 tablespoons of cornmeal to go ahead and thicken it up a little bit more. You don't want it to be too thick, because if it's thick when you're doing this process, it's gonna be thick once it sits. Especially since I'm making it for my dad, I like to make it a little bit soft, where once it sets, you'll see at the end, once it sets, it's still soft. It still looks soft. It still tastes soft. You can microwave it and it still has moisture in it. So once I'm done, I transfer it into a metal bowl. This is a technique my mom taught me. I just shake it in there and create a shape. That shape is perfect. I should have just left it at that. But I'm a perfectionist, so I want to make it all the way round. I don't know why, just make it perfect, and then I end up just ruining it a little bit. But at the end, it was okay. This is what I do. I just spin it in the pot. And my dad likes it like this because my mom does it. And it's like the first time I made him salt, he was like, why does this not look like your mom's? It's easier for him to cut into it when it's like this. So this is what it looks like once it's done. I saran wrapped it overnight, and this is what it looks like in the next day when I cut it into it with a knife. So this is the end of the video. I hope you guys like it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.